Good morning, folks. Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We are live here on Thursday, April 4th. Hope you are having an outstanding day. You are watching us on Wabash Catch TV right here in Flora on Channel 100 or on Channel 25. Same channels, if you like, up in Louisville, down in Jeff, Sisney, over in Browns, over in West Salem, Albion, Fairfield, all over the place. Over in Salem, however, need to be on Channel 3. And we do appreciate you tuning in each and every day. Today, our guest is Bill Shrode. Good to see you, Bill.
Hi.
He is here. He's the ham radio expert, and I'll put this up there. We'll talk to him a lot more. Ham radio expert number KC9TFD. That's a special shout out to all the ham radio folks, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
That's exactly right. We'll talk with Bill a lot more after we go over some community events, tell you what all is going on in the area. All kinds of different things going on, as over in Salem on at 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock this evening, probably a little over that, it is Shrek the Musical. Now, they had it three performances last weekend, 3 or 4, and there are 3 more this weekend, as they'll have it tonight as well as Friday night and Saturday night at the Salem Community Theater and Cultural Center. You can get tickets there, and it's based on the Oscar-winning animated film Shrek. It's the musical, and it's a Tony Award winner, and it is a musical presented by the Salem High School Drama Department. They do an outstanding job. Also tonight, other community events this evening at Heritage Woods. Larry and Carol Robinson and friends will be bringing the music at the Heritage Woods tonight. That'll be at 6 p.m., probably go for about an hour or so. They do a fine job. At Flora Rehabilitation and Healthcare Center this afternoon, check out Piano with Vicki Simpson. She'll be along, and she'll be playing at 2 o'clock today, probably, like I say, for about maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Weight Loss Surgery Support Group meeting is tonight. They meet at the historic Flora Depot, and that's at 6:30 this evening. Check that out. Also, by the way, this evening in downtown Flora, it is the Queen of Hearts. They'll get that going at Anthony's Wild West and Fallout Saloon. That benefits the Clay County Secure Processors out there on the east edge of town. They do a wonderful job. But as I said, the Weight Loss Support Group is at 6:30 this evening in the historic depot. And also this evening at the Brown Christian Church, they're having their annual membership meeting. And that's at the Northeast Marion County Water Company at the Brown Christian Church in Kinmundy. You might want to check that out this evening. Down in Fairfield tonight, the FCHS Scholastic team hosting their 14th, I can't believe it's already 14th, the 14th annual Mind Bowl tonight. Starts at 6:30 in the multi-purpose room at FCHS. I have put together teams. Can you believe it, Bill? I have put together teams that are former champions of the FCHS Mind Bowl.
I really don't know where to go with that. There are so many directions this could take.
I wondered if you'd have any thoughts on that. I'm glad. I got to tell you, I'm kind of glad you
Back
don't.
when we did radio together, it was that might have gone differently.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right. But that is tonight also, and that's in the multi-purpose room at FCHS. Teams compete in 10 rounds of 10 questions per round, and then the top 2 teams will face off in a Scholastic Bowl style toss-up. So that's a lot of fun. Entry fee is $50 per team. Teams consist of 5 members. All proceeds help with the FCHS Scholastic team defray expenses for their trip to the national competition in Washington, D.C. So the FCHS Scholastic squad heading to Nationals at D.C., and this helps pay for that. That's always a very fun trip. Important for those kids to get that competition. So if you have 4 or 5 friends that you want to put together a team, by all means, just show up down there at FCHS tonight. What'd I say, 6:30? Yeah, 6:30. 6:30. I can't make it. That's the bad thing.
What are you tied up with?
I'm tied up. I'm shooting tonight.
Oh, okay.
It's another show going tonight. But best of luck to those folks. What is on television tonight? What do you want to watch on Wabash this evening? Well, we had a nice ball game last night at Salem. Belleville East beat the Wildcats at Salem 9-7. Tight game, fun game. But it was the Belleville East. Nothing on Wabash Catch TV tonight, as we've had taken the night off. And also, if you were planning on watching the Cardinals tonight, actually this afternoon, they had their opening day festivities, which is the best day of the year in downtown St. Louis. Well, you got to wait a day. They've backed it off for one day till Thursday. They will run all the Cardinals opening day festivities. They're going to actually have all 16 living members of the Cardinals Hall of Fame will be on site, and that's very, very cool. But that's tomorrow. Today in the NHL, the Montreal Canadiens are in Washington to take on the Capitals. Only 2 games left in the regular season for in the NHL. That'll be on NBC Sports Network, Channel 216. Also, the Blues in action tonight. They kind of punted one last night as they put in their they played their lesser goalie, let's put it that way, and lost in shootout to Chicago. But they've got the Philadelphia Flyers coming in tonight. That's at 7 o'clock on Fox Sports Midwest, Channel 630. In the NBA, it's the Milwaukee Bucks at the Philadelphia 76ers. That's on TNT, Channel 633 at 7 o'clock this evening. It's a doubleheader on TNT tonight. That Bucks-Sixers game will be followed up by Golden State at the LA Lakers, as the NBA also wrapping up their regular season this weekend, I think maybe into next week. But the Warriors play the Lakers at 9:30. A lot of folks thought before the end of the year this might be have all kinds of playoff implications. There are some implications for the Warriors, but none for the Lakers because they stink on ice. And that's on the TNT Channel 633. Major League Baseball this evening. It is a quadruple header on Major League Baseball Network, Channel 599. Check it out. This afternoon at noon, Washington is at New York. The Mets, the Nationals at the Mets. Steven Strasburg going up against Noah Syndergaard. It'll be the Yankees at Baltimore. We'll follow that. And that is James Patton versus Alex Cobb. The Cubs play tonight on MLB Network 599. The Cubs will also be on the NBC Sports Chicago, Channel 643. Look for Yu Darvish trying to get it all back together. He's going to go against Max Fried of Atlanta. And then finally, the big final game this evening. Texas Rangers are at the Los Angeles Angels. Chance to see Matt Harvey pitch for the Angels, who go against Edinson Volquez. You get to see Mike Trout. You get to see Albert Pujols. All the fun folks you want to watch. Your favorite baseball player is.
I really don't have one. I don't watch baseball.
You don't watch baseball.
Who has time to watch baseball?
Who has time? Exactly right. Who has time to watch baseball? We're going to come back. We're going to talk all about ham radio and how it can benefit you and your life. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. We'll be back right after these. Do stick around.
Come enjoy Steel Guitars in concert, April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter, Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone service is required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining us today. My guest is Bill Shrode. He is a ham radio expert, and we could probably talk all about how expert you are, but you're just basically
well,
an
then
expert.
the phone will start ringing. You'll have a whole new problem.
Well, that's right. We don't really need to do that.
No, we don't.
Yeah, your phone will start ringing with people telling you how you are not an expert. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. But Bill's here. We are going to talk about an upcoming event. It's the name belies the date of it. It's the April Fool's Fest, and it is this weekend, and it is in Noble, here between Flora and Olney, right?
Yes, it is.
Tell me all about the 9th annual April Fool's Festival.
The 9th annual April Fool's Festival is a ham fest. It has picked up a lot of speed since the cancellation of the ham fest that they used to have in Evansville on the day after Thanksgiving.
Really? How long did they have that?
That was many years, and it's been gone for about 5 years now.
What happened to it? Why didn't they do that out by the airport or something like that?
They did that at the 4-H Center on the fairgrounds.
Oh, okay. Shy of the airport.
Shy of the airport, and people were just losing interest in helping out with it, stuff like that. So they finally decided to give it up. And the April Fool's Fest has sort of picked up some of that slack in the area.
Okay.
There's a couple of others in Indiana that have taken up some of it. But,
all right.
But April Fool's Fest has gained a lot of ground in the last few years, especially since we moved it to the old Noble High School area, the
West Richland
Community Center. Yeah.
So then that's now it's also the IECC.
Yeah, it's an extension campus for Olney Community College.
That's right.
But it's April 6th. It'll be from 8 to noon. Admission is $4, 12 and under free. We will have giveaways.
Where's the money go?
Where's the money go? Goes to the club, and whatever the club deems,
and to pay for the building.
To pay for the building, pay for the the food vendors and all that jazz. There is a liability involved in holding that party there, so there's a couple of bucks. There's a couple of bucks that goes to the insurance, that sort of thing. I mean, it's all on the up and up. Doesn't go in anybody's pocket.
Well, I'm just making sure.
Certainly doesn't go in mine. I guarantee that. Ham radio being a volunteer operation that it is, but the Clay County Amateur Radio Club is a 501(c) nonprofit organization, so they do things here and there. They have programs here and there,
Now we'll get into a little bit more of the details of the April Fool Fest, but I have a question. You said this is not just a Clay County event, though, is it? This is well, since it's in Richland County to start with. The Clay County Club doesn't just deal with Clay County, right? Because not all counties have clubs. Doesn't Clay County encompass quite a bit?
There's a few people from Richland. There's a few people from Wayne County, mainly in that club. There may be some people from I can't think of the county that's west of there, but Marion County.
Yeah.
That's we sort of absorb anybody that wants to join up. I'm a member of the Clay County Club. I'm a member of the Wabash County Club, which was an outgrowth of the old Richland County Club.
So the Richland County Club doesn't exist?
No, there is no real Richland County Club.
All right. All right. There's still a Richland County.
Yeah, we're still in Richland County, but there is no Richland County Club.
Okay. So at 8 a.m. till noon.
8 a.m. till noon.
Okay. And if I show up at 9 o'clock and walk in, give my $4, what am I going to walk into?
You're going to see a lot of people that have brought equipments that they want to sell, pieces, parts. There's a couple of commercial vendors that will be there, so if you're looking for off-the-shelf pieces, parts, you'll be able to find those.
Okay.
9 o'clock, we have free amateur radio license testing.
Wait a minute. I need to get there before 9 o'clock then, don't I?
Yeah, to sign up for the testing.
Okay. And will this give me my license?
Yes.
No kidding?
Yes.
How much studying do I have to have in advance of this?
I just happen to have a book here.
Really?
If you'd like to crack it open.
This is this Saturday.
Yeah.
2 days away.
I know.
Would I be able to pick up this book and read it and pass the test?
You might not.
You're right.
Some people could. We'll go into the different classes of licenses later on.
That stuff,
we'll explain all of that.
Okay.
But we will have testing. It will be available for all three levels.
What's the typical pricing if it's free on this Saturday? What's the typical price of?
The group that the Clay County Club has put together to give testing, they are a member of the Laurel coordinating group.
Okay.
There are several volunteer examining coordinating groups in the country. The Laurel group does not charge for their testing.
Oh, really?
My group, ARRL based, charges $15.
Yeah, you need material.
That's a processing fee that covers all the paperwork, all that jazz.
It's like shipping and handling.
Yeah, because they provide me everything from the tests and all of the answer sheets and all of that material to postage to get it back to Connecticut, where they make sure I scored it right and send it on to the government.
Oh, they recheck you.
They recheck me.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. Bill is he's a certified amateur radio instructor and volunteer examiner.
Yes.
I didn't realize. Well, I guess as a volunteer, you got to get paid where they'll finally believe you. Tell you they have to
something like
so they don't check you.
Yeah. There is the policy is, and this is federal regulations. There are 3 examiners at every test session. Okay. A minimum of 3.
Really?
Yes. And we all grade the same tests. We all go through them, and then we pass them on, and then they get rechecked and sent on to the federal government for issuance.
I want to ask one thing. We're talking about the 9th annual April Fool's Festival. This is their April Fool's Fest. It's a ham radio. It's a ham radio flea market and convention, and it's in Noble at the West Richland Center. It's the old high school.
It's the old high school.
The old high school in Noble. When we get back, he's got here the things that are going on: the grand prize, hourly prizes, on-site food vendors, all that kind of thing. Also has something called tailgating, which I have maybe a different definition of tailgating than what you have, Bill.
There'll be no baked beans and sausage. There are people selling baked beans and sausage.
When we get back, we'll talk a little bit more about that festival, and we're also going to tell you a little bit about ham radio and how it works in the 20-teens and 2020s. And when we come back, we'll talk all about it. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Bill Shrode, and we'll be back right after these. Please do stick around.
Ain't nobody beating on the doors yet.
Hold on, man. We're still hot because my device just died. If you want to say something for about 30 seconds or so, that'd be okay by me. This is a good point. This wouldn't happen if I was using a ham radio to connect this thing, would it?
No, you just let go of the thing and you'd be done with it.
Okay, just a second. Log in. Now we'll go to commercial break. Back right after these.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Come enjoy steel guitars in concert April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
It's my choice. It's my choice. It's my choice.
So many of our county residents have treatment or surgeries done at larger hospitals. What they don't always realize is that they have a choice to select where they can have physical therapy or any number of post-operative treatments and follow-ups. Clay County Hospital is your choice. Talk with your specialist, surgeon, or primary care provider and let them know that you want to stay close to family, friends, and most importantly, home.
Clay County Hospital, your #1 choice in healthcare.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get what you want and nothing else when you order a la carte internet from Wabash Communications. Wabash Communications is now able to offer a la carte internet called broadband only with fast download and upload speeds, reliable service, and unlimited data usage. No phone services required for our broadband only plans. Our broadband only menu includes packages up to 1 gig download. Call us at 665-3311 now to order. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact us for details.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are or a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show, that's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching. Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Bill Shrode. He's a ham radio expert, and we're talking about the 9th Annual April Fool's Fest coming up this weekend. It is Saturday, April 6th from 8 to noon at West Richland Center in Noble. And in addition to that, we're going to talk all about and tell you how you can get into ham radio, amateur radio, because it's when you get into it, it's very intriguing. There's all kinds of different applications. All right. I asked you.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you what my version of tailgating. Well, if I'm calling something tailgating, it is.
Here we go, folks.
It would consist of going to a football game, and you bring a grill and maybe a cooler full of sodas and other beverages, and you cook your pork burger, you cook your cheeseburgers, you got to make sure you have enough hot dogs, and
brats. You got to have brats.
Bratwurst, got to have the bratwurst. You got
for the beverages and the thing.
That's exactly right. And then you have maybe a side dish, beans, potato chips, certainly, and that kind of thing. You get there 2 or 3 hours early before the ball game, so you have enough time, 2 hours to set up and eat and enjoy it.
Loaded up before you go to the game, yeah.
Loaded up seems like such a mean term. but
I lived in Alabama for 11 and a half years. I know all about this stuff.
Okay, so this tailgating's entirely different, though, isn't it? What's the tailgating at the April Fool's Fest?
That would be vendors that have their equipment that they want to sell and whatnot out on their tailgates.
Out on their lots.
Out on their cars.
So the vendors can come in. They can get a table inside though as well, right?
Yes, they can.
Okay, but some of them don't like to do that.
Well, some of them are coming in at the last minute, that sort of thing.
I see.
So they come in and they set up out in the parking lot, and they.
How many vendors will typically come to a convention like this, the flea market convention? It
kind of depends on the level of the ham fest.
Really?
Down here we have. Maybe at peak times 25 or 30. Peoria, which is the state level convention and ham fest, and that is the middle weekend in September usually.
I'm surprised they do the state level in Peoria rather than Chicago.
Well, there's enough ham fest in Chicago because there's several groups up there that have ham fest in and around the area.
Yeah.
But Peoria I picked because it is the state level convention.
Yeah.
And that is on the fairgrounds in the Peoria area. I forget exactly what that's called.
Probably Peoria County Fairgrounds.
No, it's got a different name, but I can't remember it right now. There are usually several vendors inside besides the commercial building that has 10 or 20 vendors in it.
Okay.
And there are upwards of, I would say, roughly 200 to 250 vendors outside.
Oh, really?
In the parking area.
That's busy.
It is.
Yeah, that's something.
And there's stuff. Let me tell you.
Really? Is there a national convention as well?
Yes, there is the Hamvention, which Hamvention, which used to be in Dayton, Ohio. It has now moved. I believe it's just west of town to a fairgrounds out there.
Okay.
And that is thousands of people.
No kidding.
Literally thousands of people. And there is another one in Florida, in Orlando, in January or February that is just as big.
How many people across the country are licensed ham radio users? Do you know?
Right now, about 800,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that's like 1 in every 400 people.
Something like that.
Yeah. At least doing the math, it would work out like that. But
I've got a calculator.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind.
Just in case.
So So in this area, then, how many do we have registered in Clay County, Richland, in this or surrounding area, Marion, Wayne counties?
Roughly Clay, Richland, Wabash. Let's see, Wayne. Maybe 150 to 200.
Okay. And then of those, of those 150 or 200 that are registered, you probably have some that are on it a lot more often than others, aren't there?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. What's the if somebody who's avid? What is the typical amount of time an avid amateur radio operator plays around with their
if they're and this basically would speak to retired people that have a little extra time on their hands.
Yeah. And hobbyists.
If there's somebody that's involved in it to the point that they join certain nets every day or every other day or something, I would say they're probably on it 20 hours a week.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
That's okay. So they're basically doing that instead of Facebooking or something like that.
Yeah, correct.
That's great. I love it. The cool part, I mean, in Facebook you can talk to somebody in Guam or Bora Bora just the same way you can do it in ham radio, can't you?
Yeah, when the weather's right.
When the weather's right.
I mean, there are things you have to learn how to manipulate.
All right, we got myself in here a little while ago. We got myself in at 9 o'clock. I took the test.
Yeah.
What else am I going to see at the April Fool's Fest? Do I need to have eaten breakfast before I go?
If you're specifically looking for breakfast, yes.
Okay.
We will probably have, if it's the same vendor we had last year, we will probably have pulled barbecue.
Nice.
Beans, I forget what all else she had.
You're basically doing a tailgate anyway for me, aren't you, Bill?
Yeah, inside.
That's great.
Out of the weather that we somehow cannot trust around here lately.
Hey, Saturday's supposed to be nice, like until midnight.
Hey, I would take it.
Saturday, it's supposed to be maybe a little cloudy, but it's supposed to be a beautiful day.
This liquid sunshine is getting out of hand.
Liquid. Now, that's the thing. This is on rain or shine, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because it's an indoor event.
Right.
We're going to talk, when we come back, we're going to talk more about the operation. He's going to show us a ham radio. Probably, that thing you could probably operate right here and like call somebody, can't you?
Well, I can hit the repeater up the street from here, I know for
there
sure.
You go. There you see it in the camera, folks. We'll take a little closer look at that, and when we come back, we'll talk about that. We'll be right back here on Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. My guest is Bill Shrode, and we'll be back right after these. Please do stick around.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple: to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
Looking to build a new hobby building, horse barn, or farm shop? Let Morton Buildings help you design and construct a building that perfectly suits your needs. We'll be there for you every step of the way, even post-construction, with the strongest non-prorated warranty in the industry. Plus, Morton's exclusive Energy Performer insulation system provides the ultimate in comfort and efficiency. To see our latest projects and learn more, please visit mortonbuildings.com.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
Come enjoy steel guitars in concert, April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received.
Tired of paying a big faceless company for your local telephone service in Flora? Now you can easily switch your 662 telephone number to Wabash Communications in Flora. That's right, Wabash can now provide local phone service to the Flora area, and yes, you can keep your 662 telephone number. It's available to both business and residential customers. Call us today at 662-3636. Wabash, your local telecommunications provider.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Morning, folks. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. My guest is Bill Shrode. He's a ham radio expert, and we've got I've gone to the event. The April Fool's Fest is Saturday morning, this coming Saturday morning at the West Richland Center, the old high school in Noble. And I've gone to the event. I see equipment.
Right.
I can start hobbying. I can start this at a low level or at a high level or at anything in between, can't I?
Well, you can start hobbying at the class of license that you have.
Really? Okay.
If you're a technician, you can...
I'm not.
No. Well, no, that's the class of license.
I see. Okay.
The first class, the
basic novice.
The basic, yeah. We don't use novice anymore, but...
Why not?
Because that class is gone. That used to be the group that had Morse code for a year, non-renewable.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
Then they moved up to technician.
Why'd they drop Morse code? Nobody using Morse code anymore?
Oh, we use it. A lot of us use it on keyboard. Because I personally cannot.
You can't do it that quickly?
I can't do it that quickly.
All right.
You're encouraged to use it if you want to. You're encouraged to learn it if you want to.
Okay.
But it is no longer required and it is no longer tested.
Okay.
Okay. The technician class gives you privileges above 30 megahertz.
All right.
All right. So
30 megahertz would get me how far? Depends on the weather, I suppose.
Well, with one of these handy dandy.
Here we go. We're going to make. Bruce is going to make his first ham radio call. Bill, I'm fired up for this. I'm so fired up. Let me put this in the.
Put that in the shot.
In the good looking close zoom shot. Okay, now tell me what we're looking at here, Bill.
That is a Kenwood HT6A.
Okay.
It is a tri-band.
All right.
Handheld transceiver.
Okay.
It covers 2 meter VHF high, 144 to 148 megahertz.
Can I use this to and look at this this microphone? Pardon me, this antenna. It's quite the antenna there. That's
that's an optional antenna I put on to get a little better.
Okay, how far will this thing get out with that?
This
antenna?
will in an area where you can hit a repeater with it, which we happen to have on the water tower down the street here.
Okay, good.
You can get 40, 50 miles, depending on how far the repeater carries.
No kidding.
Yes.
So I could contact somebody right now in Lawrenceville without use of telephone, without use of wires, without use of anything.
Right.
It's
well, not Lawrenceville, but
Lawrenceville's 40 miles, right?
Yeah, thereabouts. But
you don't feel confident that direction.
Because
how about the other direction, Salem?
Salem, you might be able to hit some.
Centralia, possibly.
Centralia, probably.
So how would I know? How's this work?
Well, let me see.
Here you do.
Let me see here.
This is so exciting. I can't wait.
If he's listening, and he may not be listening.
We should have warned somebody. No, that's the thing. We could have warned somebody, and maybe that's show prep.
Well, the fellow that was supposed to join me ran into some
well, he would have been
personal issues, but he.
So we'll blame him. We'll blame that fella. Yeah. Not that fella. The other fella who was supposed to join you. That one fella's not coming back.
No, let's not go into that.
No.
AI9F, KC9TFD.
All right, so you just called his call sign,
yes,
and then gave your own,
yes,
behind that.
Yes.
Okay.
That is the protocol is to do that.
So
AI9F, KC9TFD.
So it's not like Citizens Band at all. Where you're, hey, rubber ducky, this is the teddy bear.
No.
Come back and talk to teddy bear.
Yeah, right. You can't get there from here. He's obviously not listening. He's tied up. KC9TFD, clear and listening. But
okay, so you just told it that you're clear, but you left it on in case somebody tries to contact you.
Yes, if somebody calls or if traffic comes through that repeater, it will break squelch and I will hear it.
Now,
we will hear it.
How many channels, I guess I'm thinking of Citizens Band, where you have different channels you can get to. How many different people might have heard you and might respond to that call?
Whoever's listening to that repeater.
But it's only one. Does it ever get too full, though, and you have to move off to a different level or something?
Well, if there's too many people trying to get in on it, you'll move to different channels. Every repeater system has a pair of channels.
Okay.
It receives on one channel and it transmits on another one.
Okay, now that rig, let's bring that rig over back here so we get folks talking or get folks show folks. This rig is I'm going to use the term. You don't like it, but I'm going to use the term novice. This is a novice level. You would say?
No, we all use them.
Okay.
I mean, but that is a good starter.
That radio. Is a good starter. That's well put.
You can get radios that are less in cost that do the same thing.
You see movies.
Yes.
Like the movie Frequency or something, where it had, which you can't do, which actually was a fictional movie. You can't talk to the future and have your future dad talk to you.
No.
Or have your dad from the past talk to you.
No.
Okay, that's
you can talk to the space station.
Really?
On this radio.
On that radio, you can talk to the International Space Station?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
When they're in the right spot and when they're receiving calls, you can talk to the space station.
The reason I bring that up is because whenever you're seeing in movies somebody using a ham radio, they've got a console about this tall and about this wide, and they have the big microphone, and they're wearing the headset, and it's just a real mess.
You haven't seen my office, have you?
That looks like your office.
Roughly. My office is a little messier, but
this is something that you could use part-time, but why would one go to the larger setup?
Well, the larger setup is for the more advanced classes. As you go up in class of operating, you get more privileges on more bands. We have roughly 12 standard bands of frequencies that we can use. And they go all the way from just above the AM radio band to right next to and above the police and public service bands.
And the starter, like me walking in on Saturday and buying this piece of equipment and taking my test and passing my test, the starter person can only use one or two bands or something, and
something like that. Yes, you can use all the bands for Morse code and data.
I see.
And data is catching a lot of advance nowadays.
I was wondering if
different digital systems.
I was wondering if data transfer if you've been able to, if the technology has advanced to the data transfer.
We are building a network across the state that uses a program called WinLink, which looks like Microsoft Outlook on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, and it is operated on the packet data system, which is basically an RF version of what goes through your internet cables.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's the same basic structure as far as how the information travels. Okay, but it's modulated over radio.
There are many uses for that I can see in my line of work or in my
emergency communications is what we're designing, is what we're building it around, is being able to move the information that you would normally put on paper and hand to a runner or something. We can move stuff back and forth over radio.
I tell you what, let's do. When we come back, by the way, we never did ask you how much this would run.
That particular radio is about $300. But like I say, you can start cheaper.
I can start cheaper than $300, but I could also get involved. And what's a high end level of pricing?
The top, basically all band base stations are now up in the 5 figures.
That's over
the low 5 figures.
Doing the math in my head, that's over $10,000.
Roughly.
Whew. Wow. That's a lot of fun. When we come back, we're going to talk about the emergency uses as well as some of the history of ham radio. I've got Bill Shrode here. He's the ham radio expert, and we'll be back right after these words. Do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Come enjoy Steel Guitars in concert, April 11th through 13th at the Mount Vernon Doubletree by Hilton. Special guest star this year will be country legend, singer, songwriter, Miss Jeannie Seeley. Backed by popular demand will be Tim Atwood, Leona Williams, and Ron Williams, along with Dennis Stromat, Jimmy Burson, and Larry Lang. For more information, go online at southernillinoisproductions.org. Don't miss the Southern Illinois Steel Guitar Show in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Welcome to Clay County Hospital. Clay County Hospital and Clinics offer the best in services and care in the area with a staff that strives to provide the very best in patient-centered care. We offer full hospital services including radiology, therapy, surgery, labs, and emergency services. Our clinics located in Flora, Louisville, and Clay City allow us to reach out to Clay County residents so that you never have to go far from home for your healthcare needs. In addition to our regular provider staff, we also offer affiliated specialty provider services at our Flora clinic. Finally, have a minor injury or illness but don't want to wait for an appointment? Our walk-in, no-appointment clinic hours in Flora are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 8 p.m., and Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Make Clay County Hospital your number one choice for healthcare, convenient and close to home.
Clay County Hospital, your number one choice in healthcare.
At Wabash Communications, our goal is simple, to keep people connected. And today we are doing just that, better than ever, by delivering the latest technology and personal service only a local provider can offer. We offer services anywhere from fast, reliable internet, TV services, and home monitoring solutions to crystal clear local and long-distance phone service. Wabash continues the commitment we started back in 1952, delivering a great connection to the most important people we know, our customers. So choose Wabash, the local service from people you can trust.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen, from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel, to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews. Every one of them are Morton employee owners, who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
Welcome back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey right here on Wabash Catch TV. Bill Shrode is in. He is a ham radio expert, and that's his call sign there, KC9TFD. And if you call him, actually right now, if you call him, it'd pick up on this one, I guess, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably would. If you call the Clay County repeater.
Clay County
at 146.7.
See, now you know all these things off the top of your head, don't you?
Well, I know because I got it on the display.
That says Arcola on the display there.
No, that's on the bottom. Clay County's on the top.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, we're talking about the.
This is a 2-channel radio, by the way.
I have no idea what that means.
That means I can hear 2 things at the same time.
That's very impressive. That means nothing to me. While I appear to be very technologically a savant, right? Yeah, I know.
He tells me, bring the gadget. I bring the gadget, and then he picks on it.
I'm not saying bad things about the gadget. We're having fun. The 9th annual April Fool's Fest is this Saturday, April 6th from 8 to noon. And if you're interested in amateur radio in any fashion, sort or fashion, by all means, stop by and talk to these folks, because to me, well, let's get that picture in here and make sure that you've got your
members
t-shirt.
Will be wearing the shirts, so
you'll see
somebody in the blue shirt.
You'll see somebody wearing the blue shirt. That's your indicator, just like the referees wearing the stripes, and that's the indicator for you on Saturday. And folks might have the question: how did amateur radio get started? What's the story there?
Well, all radio started out as amateur radio.
Well, I guess Marconi, he didn't have anybody to talk to.
He was really the first amateur, or one of the first amateurs.
Okay.
This goes back to the Titanic and so on and so forth, all that stuff. But amateur radio, as we know it, started in 1912. Hiram Percy Maxim, who looks, if you ever see his picture, he looks kind of like Einstein with headphones.
I love that. I got to look this guy up now.
But he started the Amateur Radio Relay League back in 1912.
Okay.
And they've been going strong ever since.
You mentioned the Titanic.
Yes.
How was amateur radio used? Weren't there people in like Newfoundland who heard about the Titanic and were able to help bring the news to the rest of North America?
Yeah. There was people that heard the distress calls and got the information to New York.
Only one ship was able to get to it.
The Carpathia,
right,
was the closest one.
Yeah, and it didn't get there.
It didn't get there. It got there about 4 hours after the fact. But that was how the want to monitor, because they had spark sets on the ships, but they weren't manned, if you will, 24 hours.
Right.
The Titanic created the situation where they produced a regulation, said, we're going to listen to the radio all night.
Yeah. Because didn't the Carpathia or the California or somebody left 20 minutes before the distress signal?
Yeah, there was one outfit there was one boat or ship that was listening, and they thought it was a gag. They thought they were just celebrating on the ship.
Oh man, that's a bad deal. Hey, you're getting a response, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Who's responding to you?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
We got a response live on television. This is so cool.
Speak.
See, now you got to talk to him.
Now I got to talk to him. KC9TFD.
Yeah, go ahead, Alan, on that phone.
How about that?
Ah, there you are, Alan. Alan Huff.
Hi, Alan.
Hello. Yeah, just leaving McDonald's here, getting me some breakfast for kids and for me.
Alan, you are currently on the television right now. How you doing? You're looking great.
Oh, that's Roger, yeah. Okay.
I think I scared him. Are you scared?
Well, we're coming up on the end of the broadcast here, but I was trying to demonstrate the radio, and thankfully you answered.
We appreciate that.
Oh, okay, yep. Well, I'm here. Tom was in there just a second ago, but I don't know if he's got his radio maybe turned down by accident or whatever, so.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, did you figure out what kind of radio to take up to demonstrate?
Yeah, I've got my HTs with me.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, doing a good job there, so. Okay, well, good morning to everyone there.
That's great. Sign off.
And good morning to you. We're getting ready to finish the show here, so I'm going to have to check out with you now. But thanks for coming back to me, Alan. KC9 TFD Portable, clear.
Hey, everybody have a good day there. Enjoy this sunshine while it lasts. It looks like some rain coming in. AI9F Mobile.
There you go. How about that? We got it. It sounded like Neil Armstrong or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Titanic's going.
Right.
And then after that, you had World War I, and that's when it really took hold.
That's when, yes, because they started using radio communications for getting information back and forth across the Atlantic.
And the reason we talk about that is to get to this point. World War I, it's a world war. It's an emergency. In 2019, you might think there's no point, no need for this such thing. But there really still is, isn't there?
Yes, there is. As a matter of fact, coming up the 27th of this month, we are having a statewide exercise.
Really?
A simulated emergency test.
No kidding.
And we are going to simulate the conditions of a cyber and physical attack on the major communications network.
And the thing is, this can happen.
Yes. Police, fire, everybody will be involved. You will see vehicles running back and forth. Amateur radio will be heavily involved, substituting for the communications infrastructure that is either highly crippled or isn't working at all.
And this is a real world concern. I mean, if you watch the news, you see the possibilities of cyber attacks. Basically, you have viruses can knock stuff down, and ham radio is, unless was kind of impervious to a virus, then, right? To an extent.
To an extent, yes.
Well, that thing is. Magnetic pulse damage from an atomic attack is about the only thing that would damage a large number of systems. Would you lose repeaters? We might. I didn't know how that would work. I mean, I can see an EMP killing repeaters, but I don't know if you would lose repeaters. Well, in that case, we would talk radio to radio. I see. And we occasionally have exercises amongst ourselves where we talk radio to try and move information from one place to another. This has happened. I mean, ham radios have been used in emergency situations. Yes, they have. There have been, matter of fact, they're still working in the floods in Colorado and Kansas. Is that right? They were down in Puerto Rico. I think there's still operators down there. Wow. There's a couple of other places where there's various weather-related activities going on. Well, that's I tell you what, we've run out of time. Alan chewed up all my clock. But at least he got here. That's right. He got here. Hey, Bill, thanks again for coming in. It's the 9th annual April Fool's Fest. It's coming up this Saturday at West Richland Center there in Noble, Illinois. It's the old school from 8 to noon. $4 to get in. You'll find out all kinds of things you never thought you wanted to know, but it's very interesting, and you'll really enjoy it. That's Bill Shrode. I'm Bruce Dickey. Thanks again for watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. We'll be back tomorrow with Take the Points. Have a great day.